kitchen. Today we're going to make a chocolate fudge crinkle biscuits. Again, simple ingredients. Most of these ingredients you'll have at home. If you like chocolate, if you like fudgy biscuits, then this is definitely your recipe. We're going to start by getting ready plain flour. We have here 180 grams of plain flour. We have 60 grams of cocoa powder. Make sure it's a good brand one, guys, because it really makes a difference to the biscuit. So this is a really good brand one that we've got here. We've got 60 ml of vegetable oil in there, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. We have 200 grams of custard sugar, pinch of salt, and pure icing sugar. Put your gloves on, put your apron on, and let's get started. Okay, to a bowl, I am going to add my custard sugar, my cacao, get it all in, and my oil. We're going to give that a good mix with the mixer. After I've given that a good mix with the mixer, then I'm going to add my eggs one at a time and also give them a good mix. Separate bowl over here, I am going to add my flour, my pinch of salt, my baking powder, I'm going to give that a really good mix. You don't need to sift. Now, you would have noticed that I didn't turn on my oven, I didn't preheat it. Why? Is because we're going to pop this in the fridge for about an hour, 2 hours, because we want a firm consistency. If you bake them straight away, they will flatten, they won't keep their shape. So we're going to add the flour to the chocolate mix over here that we've got. We're going to give this a really good mix. Now I've transferred this, after giving it a good mix with the wooden spoon, I've transferred this to a smaller bowl. I'm going to glad wrap that, put it in the fridge, and we'll be back in an hour to ball them up and start baking them. My cookie dough has been in the fridge for about 2 hours now. You can roll them into whatever size you want, teaspoon, tablespoon. I've got mine a walnut size. Coat them really well in your icing sugar. I've preheated my oven 170 degrees, fan force, 190 if it's not fan force. I'm going to roll the rest of these. I'm not going to even squish them down, leaving enough room between each one. And also, guys, remember that you can freeze these. You can ball these up, put them in a flat tray, chuck them in the freezer, then empty them in a Glad Ziploc bag and just take them out whenever you need to. You don't need to bake the whole lot. We'll be back once we're ready, pop them in the oven. And there we have it. 10 minutes in the oven, 170 degrees. Leave them into the tray until they cool because they are still quite soft. As I said, they're fudgy. Once they've cooled, sit down and enjoy a biscuit or maybe 3 biscuits. Enjoy baking, guys. Salams.